If you consider the conditional self for a whole bunch of years where the person emerges ODing is kind of like catching a whole bunch of flies in a three-dimensional screen. And what is external and what is internal is projected by the mind. These are constructs of the mind. He can stand back, but the actor is inside in the theater. The director's outside watching him, see?
How are we seated?
Is this
Perfect.
You're going to talk to us?
Yeah.
As well. And it gets recorded?
Yeah.
It's all part of the machinery.
Yep.
He's our third son, and our youngest child was a youngest child. Now he's hopefully a young adult. What comes to mind? His good sense of humor, his quickness, his clowning around a bit. You can break in.
Yeah, from the beginning he's been interested in gambling. His first bets were when he was 11 or 12, and collected fistfuls of money. And you went to the bank with him, didn't you?
I don't know if I went. I don't think it's so funny. Anyway.
Of course it was funny.
Unfortunately, right near the state Greyhound dog track. And by the time he was 16, 17, he liked to frequent that dog track. And at
Just
times,
about every afternoon.
He would get on that bike and leave school at 1 o'clock and wave to the kids who were looking out the window.
We discovered that later.
And actually, he earned a good part of his tuition.
First-year tuition at the University of Colorado.
But it was upsetting to us because his interest seemed too intense and all-consuming. And there was no way to control his going there.
Nevertheless, he had a talent. I mean, he was able to intuitively calculate winning combinations. Often outside of our knowledge, we only heard later.
Well, we knew he was going to the
high school.
We knew he was going to the track, and we tried to control it, but not successfully. He did make connections, though, with the community.
Now, he does seem to have this long-standing attachment to Dylan, to Bob Dylan.
Himself from the family, but he was well-liked by adults. He had a paper route in the community. He always had a little interest in hanging out. I think it was the year that he went away to school.
To college?
Yeah. That he seemed to strike us as sensitive and deeper thinking than we had at first seen manifest itself. He really, I think, has some talent for writing, but...
You know, there's a point in which you go high and over the cliff and you start to put logs on the fire and things become a puzzle.
Do you know what a quinella is?
Others nearby, and waiting in words, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirit, he rocks, wishing he could fly.
So what's your future, Seth?
Let's continue looking at the past.
Oh, he likes